विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येनं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुम्। By the grace of Universal Master Satchidananda Paramatma, we are taking the 14th stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this stanza, Bhagavan is telling he is the Vaishwanara Agni Rupaha in all living beings and digest all the food. Aham Vaishwanaro bhutva praninam dehamashritah प्राणापान समायुक्तः पचाम्य अन्नं चतुर्विधम्। अहं वैश्वानरः भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहम् आश्रितः प्राणापान समायुक्तः पचामि अन्नं चतुर्विधम्। Aham, I only. Praninam, in all living beings. Deham, it means in the bodies. Ashit, it means living. Prana pan samayuktaha, it means join with prana and apana, O2 and CO2. Vaishwanaraha, it means the Vaishwanaraha, fire, energy of digestion. Bhutva, it means being. Chaturvid, it means 4 types of food. Chaturvid annam, 4 types of the food. That is called eatable, drinkable, eat by licking, and sucking, eat by sucking. Pachami, it means digest. My dear Arjun, I am only enable in all jivas or living beings as a power of digestion, Vaishwanar fire. My dear Arjun, with prana and apana, with carbon dioxide, oxygen and carbon dioxide, I perform the digestion of the 4 types of the food: chewable, drinkable, lickable, and suckable. This is the worldly meaning of this stanza, my dear friends. Now, we are taking the deep meaning of this stanza. As you know, that is Satchidananda Paramatma, the ultimate God of millions of galaxies and billions of universes. The God Satchidananda Paramatma telling a very secret message in very simple words. Paramatma is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, Aham. The first word of this stanza is containing a very, very top secret message or meaning. The Aham, it means I. This Aham is used in the greatest teaching phrase of Upanishads, Vedas and the books of liberating scientists of Indian spirituality. The first phrase I want to say, that is Soham. So plus Aham is equal to Soham. So it means that, Aham it means मैं. I. The Paramatma is living in you in your form of I. I is not proud. I is not Ahankara. I is your existence. If I is Ahankara, then how the Upanishad can say so Aham. Shivo Aham. The Shivoham also containing this Aham. Aham Brahmasmi also containing this Aham. So, it is very clear that Aham is a Brahma, not ego, not Ahankara. This Aham, this I, is living in the body, and the consciousness and the materials, they make a relationship because the material is dead. Bone, flesh, blood, muscles, all the construction material of the body is the dead material. But only one thing is alive here, and that is the consciousness, and that is the Aham. Aham is the representation of Atma. So the pranas and apanas, pranas means the oxygen, apanas means the carbon dioxide. Everybody, there are the equilibrium of the oxygen and carbon dioxide. So by this equilibrium, you can see inside, when you inhale the oxygen, that oxygen comes in the contact of the hemoglobin, and that hemoglobin make oxyhemoglobin. This oxyhemoglobin, which is made in the red blood corpuscles, this oxyhemoglobin goes to the cell by cell and decompose in the oxygen and hemoglobin. That oxygen is used for this particular metabolism and anabolism and catabolism reactions. So this metabolism, anabolism and catabolism reactions, they are governed by the Vaishvanar Agni. So the Vaishvanar Agni is the representation of the soul, representation of the existence. Only the alive person has the Vaishvanar Agni. The dead person have not Vaishvanar Agni. My dear friends, this secret only can known in the presence of the God existence, because the Vaishva, it means the world, Nara, it means human. This fire is the fire of the secret presence of the God inside your body. So the presence of the God create all the metabolism, anabolism and catabolism. If this aliveness, if this consciousness, if this fire, if this energy base in your body, that energy base only built up by the presence of your Vaishvanar Agni. This Vaishvanar Agni is not a digestion power, because that is the micro, then the digestion mechanism. Digestion mechanism is the chemical chain reaction. That is not real digestion. When you take food in your mouth and you chew the food by your teeth, you start the cutting the food in the micro particles. Then that chewed food mixed by the saliva goes by esophagus in your stomach, and the stomach create hydrochloric acid and other enzyme created by the boiled gland that comes in the duodenum, and that food again decomposed in small particles. That decomposition or dissolution in HCl, the few food become harmless because the acid destroy all the harmful things, and that the pulp of your food goes into the intestine, small intestine, by the door of duodenum. When that food goes inside of your small intestine, the more and more decomposition and simplification of your food start, and at the last that food convert into the glucose, and your all particles of the protein, lipid and the carbohydrate and other, they are broke down in the small atoms of glucose, and that glucose is the real digested food, that is called rasa in Ayurveda. That food goes and can dissolve in the blood, and blood transport that digested food in every organ, in every muscle, in every cell. And now the real work is start in every cell, in the mitochondria. The villi of mitochondria, they have containing the blossom-like structures, and there is the glucose goes, and there is the physiological chain reactions comes, as Mr. John Onis Fernamozan invented in the cytology. He invented the electronic cycle in mitochondria, and he says that anabolism and catabolism, they are the part of the metabolism, and the anabolism, catabolism and the metabolism, three big chain reactions can only perform because the Vaishvanar Agni, because your pure existence, the platform of all this catabolism, anabolism and metabolism. So that is all the physical phenomena. There is no any relationship with the God, but there is only the presence of Vaishvanar Agni, like the presence of catalyst. Catalyst never involved in the take the part in any reaction, but its presence is sufficient for that reaction, as the nickel present and the edible oil transform it into the dalda. So the same thing, the catalytic presence of the Vaishvanar Agni. So the God is telling, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamasvita Prana Apana Samayukta Pachamyane Yanne Chaturvidham. If the God is not present in the body, then no catabolism, no anabolism, no metabolism. Because dead body do not perform these physiological chain reactions. So try to understand, my dear, the Gita is not a such type of simple book. Gita is a very, very deep teaching of your spiritual science by your physical examples and physical reactions, as a teaching aid. My dear friend, that presence of the Paramatma, that presence of the God existence, that is the main cause of the Vaishvanaraha Agni. Because the energy releasing materials, they cannot be made without the live energy. The adenosine transphosphate, adenosine triphosphate, the basic powerhouse of your all bodies, because the triphosphates bound break and convert into the adenosine diphosphate ATP to ADP, and the energy release, that energy utilize your day-to-day works and functions. And you know, the thinking is also a function, and your maximum energy waste in the unnecessary thinking. So the meditation of awareness prevent and save you from unnecessary thinking, and that's why the meditation of awareness conserve your lot of energy that is used to the reconstruction of your body. So the yogis, the meditators, you look, they are looking a very glorious face, and they have no disease like other persons. Their body is well constructed and well repaired, because they do not waste their energy in the meaningless thoughts. So this the fire is important here. This fire is not only make the base of life, but this fire is govern the life. My dear friends, thus Krishna is telling Chatur Vidham, it means that 4 types. You can see that you take food by the 4 manners. This is the dividation by the manners, the types by the manners. 1, you chew the food, the bread, the fruits, nuts, all these things you chew by the teeth. But second thing is that the first thing you chew, that is called bhaksha, edible. And second is you drink milk, you drink fruit juice, you drink starters, you drink tomato soup and various type of soup. So the drinking is the drinkable food is the bhojya. And third is lesya. Lesya means you eat by the licking. Licking, it means you eat the honey by the tongue. And the last is chosha. Chosha means you suck that food as you suck the sugar cane, as you suck the other materials. They are drinkable material, but they cannot be drink directly. They can only drink by the sucking. So my dear friend, this 4 type of the food can easily digest, because the God existence living in you in the form of the Vaishwana Agni. And that is not depend on your body, because the body is not remaining, but that Atma is remaining. The body is not born now, but Atma is remaining. The body is born, then Atma is remaining. The body is become adult, Atma is remaining. The body is become old, Atma never become old. So my dear friend, everyone feel himself or herself that he is not old, because the Atma never be old. He is beyond the time limit and the age limit. So the God and Goddesses picture in India, they are also shown as a 14 to 15 year old, because they have no time limit of the age or the time. They are always young, they are always beautiful, they are always like adolescents. My dear friend, this youngness, this beautifulness, this very, very smooth and good face like a child, because the Atma is never old, Atma is never become affected by any factor of your natural or bodily things. So, I want to clarify that Atma is the non-doer, and this stanza is only giving the teachings only, and that is a teaching aid to the persons, because the Atma never do anything, he never do any action of digestion, he only presents, and the digestion going on in his cycle or in his nature. So every stanza is proving here that nature is doer, Atma is non-doer. This is the way of talking, way of expressing that I am here in all the body in the form of the Vaishwan or Agni, but that is only presence. That is not doing, but that is only presence. All the activities in your life, they are all stopped if the Paramatma disconnect with you. So the disconnection of the Paramatma, the disconnection of the consciousness, that is called death. My dear friend, before that death came, you must know yourself, you are immortal and highly spiritual presence of the Paramatma. So for the knowing of your real existing phase in your body, you have to do the meditation of awareness, that is called Sakshi meditation. In the Sakshi meditation, you will get a maximum positive benefits, and that is the vaccination of dangerous physical, psychological diseases. When you do the Sakshi meditation, within 3 months you feel the peace. And if you do more and more, then you will get an internal stability of every emotional, physical, mental, or any time of any phenomena in your body. That emotional, mental, causal stability brings a peaceful life, a tensionful life. The peaceful life and the tensionless life. The tensionless life, this peaceful life, save you from the dangerous diseases created by the tension. That is example, the diabetes, the angina, the heart attack, and the brain hemorrhage, and the schizophrenia and meningenia and the phobias. So this is a very, very beneficial meditation for all mankind. So we built up a mission, we accept a mission, we accept a challenge. We want to spread this meditation of the Sakshi awareness meditation all over the world. And when everyone will do this meditation, then after he get a miraculous ability to separate himself from every worry, tension or any dilemma, and that separation brings a lot of spare energy which is wasting in the meaningless functions, and that is separate, that energy which is conserved, that used in the reconstruction of your body, that used the power increasing in your body, the capacity and endurance and other. So my dear friend, this Sakshi meditation is the meditation of awareness, peace and internal prosperity. If you like my discourse, please subscribe this channel, Swami Sachidanand, Swami Sachchidand. You will find there in my channel one 1,290 videos for public and 140 videos private. When you subscribe this channel from YouTube, then that is the first cooperation, that is the first help of me. Then if you like my videos, and please spread this teaching all over the world, all over your friends and society, then after you can join my spiritual trust, spiritual institution, that is called as Sachidananda Adhyatma Seva Mandal, Seva Trust. And you can help me with the joining, because we are one and we want to serve the mankind, we want to provide the mankind this type of the miraculous meditation which can save them many dangerous diseases. My dear friends, I love you very much. I bless you very much. You and me, all we are the real brothers and sisters, because the existence is the same all over the world. We never differentiate person on the basis of their nationality, caste, creed and color of skin and any religion. All are welcome, because the spirituality is never contradict to your basic faith and your culture. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Bless you very much.